Hi all, welcome to your Watch Me First for week 6. Just like always, this is going to be posted right on the very top. What is due this week? This week we have what is called the literature search assignment. So that is the assignment. This is the rubric and here is the Dropbox for it. Okay. The purpose of this assignment is for you guys to find 10 peer-reviewed articles and being able to have a culmination or a combination of quantitative and qualitative articles that you're going to use for your literature review. We are going to look at the assignment in detail in just a minute. I did wanted to point out what are the other things in this. How to remote log in to the library, the Moffatt library for the database. One thing that I really like is what is known as the interlibrary loan. There are articles that you may find on Google Scholar, online, or on the database that are perfect. That is what you really want to read, or that is what you need, but it's not available. So interlibrary loan is a free facility for all students and staff, faculty, everybody, in which they electronically send you a copy of that article by getting it from a different library, which is what is called interlibrary loan. The libraries within the United States or even within Texas have collaborations that they will actually ask that library for that article and they'll send you the article and you get a notification about it online. So it's a great thing. Now, the article, at least it takes about 3 days to come, so plan accordingly. For me, I've always got the article within 2 days, right? So you have to plan when you are doing this. You may still include that article in your literature search report, but you have to read the full article for your lit review. So I would advise you to get that article before you even put it in your search report, because once you read it, you may not like it. So that's one thing to think about. The other thing that you have in here is, I'm going to choose another color. Let me see here. Is the APA guide online. I think I've already shared this one with you, but this is the Purdue online link that can help you format your references in APA. There is a lot of online generators too that help out, but once they spit out whatever is the format, you always have to look them, because sometimes they miss page numbers, sometimes they put a caps lock, capitalize something, or don't do it. So you always have to go back and look, but this is a great one to see for that. Okay, so let's look at the assignment itself. So when I open up the assignment, the very first thing you're going to be doing is you're going to be putting your research question on the very top. Just the research question. This is taking a minute, so just give it a minute. It's taking a minute, so I just downloaded it. So the very first thing you're going to be doing is you are going to be putting your research question, right? You're going to type your research question here. What is the question? Now, all your articles must be peer-reviewed, cannot be older than 8 years. So 2018 and up, all of those articles are good. Books are not peer-reviewed. Websites like a dyslexia website or all of the TEA websites, those are not peer-reviewed, okay? Peer-reviewed comes from journal articles. You're going to talk about a sentence or theme that connects that article to your topic. And you're going to have 2 to 3. I'm not looking for pages. I'm just looking for a simple, brief statements that connect to it. Correct APA. And you have to have a mix of quantitative and qualitative. It doesn't have to be an equal number, but it needs to be a mix of them. Okay. Do not go around spending money, because this could get costly if you're trying to get it. Everything is freely available through the interlibrary loan and the library, so utilize that. So let's look. So I've already made 10 of these, so I'm just going to go to this one since it has all 3 in the same page. Article 2, I'm going to put my APA format of the article here. I am going to put the type of the study, quantitative, qualitative, or mixed methods. And then I'm going to put 2 to 3 sentences. You can go a little bit more if you want, about how that topic how that article relates to my topic, or what is a key information from it that you got. Okay, so this is what you are doing for the assignment. Let's look at the rubric. So I'm going to go back and open up the rubric. The rubric is for 16 points. Basically, number of articles, 10 or more articles, so at least 10, not older than 5 to 8 years. So 8 years is your threshold, 2018 and above till 2025, 2026. All the articles are in APA format. At least 8 articles have 2 to 3 sentences indicating how they are related to your research topic. So at least 8 out of those 10 should have that. Identifies the type of study for all the article, has a combination of qualitative and quantitative articles. All of this makes your 16 points for the rubric. I'm not going to go down here because that's what the expectation is, and I know you guys can do it. This is an important assignment in the sense that you are getting feedback directly on the APA citations for the articles that you're going to use in your lit review. So you can get feedback for that reference list that you're going to have that has so much weightage in your lit review assignment. Another one is you are getting ready to read these articles, right? This is forcing you, or this is pushing you to find articles that is related to your topic. You may just realize that, oh my gosh, there is not much out there. Contact me. Let's talk about it. Let's figure out how we can get more, or where can we get. You may realize that, oh, there is not recent articles. This is the time that all of that exploring and everything else is happening. Some of the students use seminal pieces that are older than 8 years. Like if somebody is doing self-efficacy, they're going to cite Bandura, which is 1998. Definitely older than 10. Yes, you can include it, but that should not be one of the 10 articles. For your paper, you need 10 or more recent articles. When you are doing your search and you are finding articles, stop after finding 12 to 15 articles. If you find 20, 30 articles, it is going to be overwhelming. Find 12 articles or 15 articles and sort them out. If there are articles that you are not going to like, then go find more articles. At this point, I'll find 12 articles and I'll see how many I like. Maybe out of those 12, only 7 are the ones that I like. Then I will go find more, another 5 articles or something like that. Do not in the very beginning find 20, 30 articles. It is going to overwhelm you. Find some articles, read 1 or 2 articles and see the direction that you are going for. Highlight it, bookmark it, see things that you would want to do those. If nothing else, read the summary of all those 12 articles to see which one can you keep, which one can you not keep. If all the 12 articles that you found are quantitative, then I have to go find more that are qualitative. So lots of things to think about. So if you have any questions, once again, course question discussion board is there. Please don't hesitate to post. I am there for you. Okay, let's get this journey going.